St. Boniface Parish is the most welcoming place. I literally say this is like a family. Like being here is like being with family.
I really want this place to be a real place of anchor. It's a real place of being drawn in communion and love for the one who loves you.
You don't have to be like a very devout Catholic. We'll welcome you wherever you're coming from.
They are very much interested in the word community.
It's sort of exploding here, which is bringing in a lot of new people and young families, and so we're adapting for all audiences, and I think that's so important.
His intention is wanting to do whatever he can to bring you closer to God.
I want to show you the way to Jesus. I want to show you the way to the riches of the Catholic faith. None of this is going to happen without prayer.
It was really through the Hallow mission that we had here at St. Boniface this last Advent when I really felt called at that point to download Hallow and really start to explore all that's within the app itself.
When we introduced this Advent and Lenten challenge, we saw things that I would have never imagined.
We all did the Pray 40 challenge together, and that changed me.
Hallow has helped inspire me to want to pray more. It's nice that it's just right there and there's so much you can do with it.
It's transformed me in a way that people can see the difference. I'm just like a happier, nicer person. So I really would contribute that to like the daily practices that I use with Hallow.
I challenge myself to listen to one thing a day. And just by listening to that one thing on Hallow, I find that it leads me to prayer more throughout the day.
I start my day every day with the daily reflections. My kids use it when they can't sleep. It's just sort of become a vital part of our family. My husband and I work opposite schedules, so there are often times where I'll share my daily reflections or certain prayers or things with him. And so Hallow's brought us closer in that way in our prayer life and grown our marriage in that way.
Hallow allowed me to leverage time that I maybe was leveraging not to the best of my abilities at that point. So as opposed to listening to sports talk radio on the way into work, I found myself opening up Hallow and using those moments to follow along with the Advent mission, listen to the daily Lectio, really just exploring the app.
There's so much content on there now, which is amazing, and there's so many different types of people to relate to that share their stories on Hallow, so it's not just going on there to pray, but you're listening and you're connecting with other people's experiences that may be something that you've been through. I would just say normal prayers at night and then go to bed, and I just didn't feel fulfilled that way. And the first time that I listened to a sleep meditation on Hallow, I think that's the first time I just started talking to God.
For whatever I am feeling in a certain day or week or season, I can find something that is going to speak to me in just a meaningful way and draw me closer to God.
Praying hasn't been a part of my life for so long, and it's a little scary and uncomfortable to pray when you haven't done it. It's really opened me up to like, wow, I didn't even realize there was so many different ways to pray.
We saw an awakening on a very basic level, a desire for God. If they can really find comfort in one prayer challenge, if that can become a pathway to opening the door for a deeper encounter, I'm absolutely thrilled.
My prayer life now is just less obligatory. It's a joyful experience. It's something that I seek as opposed to something that feels like a checklist.
We needn't worry about how perfect our prayer is, but simply to come to Him, that's what will lead us home. I guess ultimately the Hallow app helps me do that.
It's just such a blessing for our family, but I know that it speaks to all different people on different places in their walks of faith. You know, you could be just brand new and you can start listening and just start them. You can be a very seasoned Christian or a Catholic and you can go into more intricate prayers. So I think that it just speaks to all audiences.
If it could sanctify that moment, even a short drive from home to work, it's amazing that they can find their place wherever they are. It has given them tremendous amount of comfort and consolation. and it has definitely reinvigorated the soil of this community.